Hi Taurus, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your January 2020 love reading. This reading is going to be for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in a personal reading, then all my information will be in the description box below. Hope all is well with you, Taurus. Let's take a look at what may have happened to you in the past. So we have the Knight of Cups, okay? Now, in the past, you could have been dealing with your opposing sign, which is Scorpio, all right? Or you may have Scorpio in your chart. You could have a Scorpio moon or a rising or a Venus, okay? But I feel as though you may have been entangled or in a relationship with someone. There was someone that was pursuing you, someone that may have been very persistent in pursuing you. And you may have found this person to be very mysterious, or you may have been pursuing this individual, okay? But I'm getting a sense of it could have been something that didn't quite take off, something that was quite on and off. A connection with somebody whereby you may have felt they weren't expressing their emotions enough, or you may have felt that, you were getting closer and closer to, cementing the connection, taking it to the next level. But for some reason, it didn't go full circle with this individual. Now, some of you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius Scorpio cusp. And I feel that, within this connection, you may have felt a sense of unity, a sense of balance. I'm getting a strong sense that yourself and this person may have found that you were each other's ideal, you were each other's soulmate. And I'm not really getting a sense of anything negative with this connection. It could have been something about distance. Maybe you yourself and this person were at some sort of distance from each other, but at the same time I feel as though you always came back together. You couldn't keep away from each other. There was an energetic pull towards each other because there was an inner knowing to both of you that you were both each other's soulmate, that you could potentially be each other's life partner, is what I'm getting here. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So with this connection, a child may have been born out of this connection with yourself and this person, okay? Or this could be your energy. But whenever I see the Page of Pentacles, I always think of a Virgo individual. I definitely feel there was a sense of equal balance of giving and taking in this relationship. I don't see or feel anything negative because, like I said, we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is very romantic, okay? This person may have pursued you for a long time, or you may have pursued this individual, but there was a sort of coming together, and I feel like the coming together may have resulted in a child being born. And some of you may have had a child with this person when you weren't fully connected with this individual, is what I'm getting. For others of you, I'm getting a strong sense of maybe maybe you was in a situation where you had to choose. There was a choice between two partners. There was a choice between a water sign and maybe a Virgo, right? Maybe a Scorpio or maybe a Virgo. And you may have felt drawn to both these individuals. You may have felt as though both these individuals were your soulmate, and you didn't, you didn't know which one to choose. But I'm also getting a sense that there was something that didn't take off. And because something didn't take off with one individual, specifically a Scorpio, although you felt drawn to this person, they weren't moving as quickly as you wanted them to, and another person came into the scenario, and they were offering you something more grounding, more stable, maybe younger than you or younger than the other person. But I feel as though you felt that you were unable to choose from each partner. You didn't know which person to go to. Should I stay with this person that's offering me romance and lustful nights, or should I go to this person that is willing to build with me, willing to work on a partnership, wanting a commitment, wanting something stable, is what I'm getting here. Okay. Now, your intentions in the present moment, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you could be thinking about, or some of you could be with this earth sign individual. And for some of you, you are in two minds as to who to choose. And I feel like some of you have made up your mind that you want a new opportunity, a new beginning with this earth sign individual. And I feel that some of you, you know, because we are in Capricorn season now, from now until January, you're thinking about future plans with this person. Maybe yourself and this person are thinking about moving in together or saving together to buy a home. There's some sort of new opportunity here is what I'm getting. And I feel like for some of you, because I'm getting a sense of there was an ex and there's a new partner. So you may have been dealing with an ex partner that offered you romance, that offered you, you know, passionate nights, but didn't offer you commitment. And you decided to go with this other person that was offering you something more stable. And for others of you, you could have been the one that was offering this person, you know, love and pleasure in the hope of it transforming into something else. And whilst you were focused on that individual, someone else came onto the scene. Someone else came onto the scene, and for some of you, I'm getting a sense that you were investing in someone and that person wasn't giving you their all. And whilst you was investing in that person, someone else came onto the scene and they decided to commit to this other person, which left you feeling to yourself that it should have been me. I was the one that was loyal. I was the one that was always there for you. How could you do that to me, right? And the intentions in the now for some of you is that if that's the second story, because there's about 3 different groups or 2 different groups I'm speaking to here, I feel like this person is going forward with some sort of commitment with another individual. And some of you are still trying to work out in your mind what went wrong and, you know, still focusing on the loss, not being open to any new love potentials that could be around you. And I feel like there's someone that could be around you, a water sign, a Piscean, that could be trying to offer you their love, but you're still focused on this past lover that you felt had got away. For others of you, I feel like you went to your second option, which was the person that was offering you stability, because you felt that the person that you was with was never going to offer you commitment. And I feel like this person that wasn't offering you commitment in the first place could be trying to hit you up now, could be trying to offer you something stable, but you're just not being fooled by it, because I'm looking at the 4 of Cups. So this to me is speaking of someone trying to give their love to another person, but someone not being focused on that or not being appreciative of that. So I feel in the now that you are not focused on that person anymore. This person is trying, but to you, this person is still in the energies of being wishy-washy, right? But their intentions could be dealing with a Pisces or Scorpio, but I definitely feel it was a Scorpio person that you were in a relationship with or a connection with. And I feel like this person's intention is to continue to offer you their love, because I feel like now that you're not with them anymore, they may realize that you were the one that got away. So this could include them trying to write you romantic poems, text messages, emails, but there's some sort of offer that they are intending to offer you to make you know that they're serious this time, because they feel as though they're serious this time. But I'm also seeing there's other love potentials that you are ignoring, because some of you are still focused on this other person. And for others of you, this other person is moving forward with their life. This person is moving forward in a brand new connection, right? This person could be with another Taurus, could be with a Capricorn or a Virgo. They are building and focusing on their stability. You know, maybe a marriage, focusing on maybe moving away with each other. There's different scenarios here. Now let's take a look at what's in store for you for January 2020. So we have the Hanged Man. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could have Pisces in your chart. And I feel that if you have Pisces in your chart, you may feel quite stagnant. It's almost like you're still focusing and trapped in some sort of time frame of when you experience pain with this individual. And I feel like it could be a situation of being in shock of, how could this person actually do this to me? Like, you know, we were supposed to, you know, evolve into something bigger, and they just pull the rug from under me. For others of you, I feel a sense of you keeping someone on hold, you keeping someone on pause, right? You keeping this person on pause, this person that hurt you in the past, or this new potential lover, this person that's interested in you, being in a state of limbo, not knowing what to do. But I feel it's more intentional, not wanting to get into a new partnership because you may feel like you haven't healed from the past. And I also get a sense of the Hanged Man that for some of you, if you are still wanting this person that you felt had got away, they could be keeping you trapped. They could be keeping you stuck in limbo, you know, because they may have decided to move on and they want to keep things the way they are, right? That's for some of you, not all of you. And for others of you, I'm getting a sense of you just wanting to take that time out to really try and enlighten yourself, because you don't want to get into a connection with someone just because they like you. You want to like them too. You want to feel the same way that you felt before. You know, being emotionally attached to someone whereby you want to build with them, you want to create with them, you want to have experiences with them. You don't want to just go with the first person that shows you interest. So you're trying to take that time out and you're keeping that person on pause. Not that you don't like this person, but you just want to learn a little bit more about yourself before you get involved, right? And then we have the 10 of Cups. So I feel ultimately, this is Venus in Pisces, could be a Pisces around you, right? It's the new love. I feel that in the month of January, you and this person will have some sort of happiness with each other. This person, I feel that they're honest in their expression of love towards you. You know, they could be quite awkward in how they communicate with you, and I feel it's because they're a little bit shy, because you may have shut this person out a lot, but they're still going to keep trying. And I feel that in the month of January, there's going to be a togetherness. Maybe this person's got children already, maybe you've got children, but there's an energy here of blending families together, or there's the energy here of this person wanting to have children, wanting to get married, wanting to have a future with you, wanting to give you that 10 of Cups experience, okay? And I feel like if you get with this person, and I see most of you will, there is going to be success within this period. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo as well, but I feel more so it's Pisces energy. But you could still be dealing with a Leo. There's going to be a sense of victory, overcoming some sort of hardship to get to this point. And not because you want to show other people, oh, look, you know, I have moved on, just for the sake of it. You have taken a time out to really getting to know yourself, and maybe realizing that this person is aligned with you, is aligned with your destiny. Because I definitely feel that this person is either falling in love with you or they are in love with you, but they will allow you that time as well. Hanged Man, they will allow you that time, and they probably know of your past. They probably know about what you went through with a specific individual. but they're still going to be persistent in gaining your love. And I'm almost getting a sense of you will get that feeling of hitting the jackpot, because this person feels as though, or they will feel as though they've hit the jackpot with you. 6 of Wands. Now, for others of you, I get a sense that in the month of January, maybe something that was on pause is going to bring a sense of victory. Some of you, this person that you left in the past, I'm getting more of a sense of you moving on from this person. You moving on from this person from the past. Maybe a Pisces for some of you, but you moving on and getting your happily ever after. Getting your justice, getting your success. Because you may have felt as though you would never gain that justice, you would never gain that success. You'll always think about this person. But this to me is speaking of a very successful January for yourself, for the other person, whether you're dealing with a Leo or a Pisces. And maybe someone from the past that did you wrong, because I'm getting a lot of messages. Maybe someone from the past that did you wrong, that you have decided to put on hold, will realize that you have moved on and will see that what they didn't give you, someone else was willing to offer and you were willing to accept. And through you accepting, Taurus, you would have gained a sense of victory and happiness. And for others of you, I'm getting a sense that, you know, someone may have left you in the past, or your, you know, and they are going to be in some sort of long-term commitment, or they are already in some sort of long-term commitment that is quite successful. They could be with someone that is in the public eye, right? But that person, I feel, you and that person may not be speaking, and you'll still continue not to speak, but that person would have moved on to some sort of victory in their career or their love life. But I'm getting a sense of maybe you blocking someone out or someone blocking you out. But ultimately, both parties will move on to something successful, is what I'm getting here. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading for January 2020. Ultimately, you will have a blessed month with the 10 of Cups. And this also speaks about a new beginning as well. Maybe a renewal in a relationship, in an existing relationship, and being successful within that. And for some of you, if you are single, I feel as though you may have been single for a long time and you may feel like no one's going to come in. But you may find someone this month with the 10 of Cups that wants stability, that wants to settle down. And this pairing between yourself could be with a Leo or a Cancer or a Venus in Pisces individual. It's going to be successful. This person's going to want the same things as you. You know, maybe marriage, commitment, children, right? You may meet this person at work, or you may meet this person outdoors for some of you. Well, this is a person that may put you on a pedestal, or someone that you've, excuse me, been admiring for some time. But there's going to be a coming together, you know, a renewal of a relationship and meeting someone that you could potentially settle down with. Taurus, that was your reading. I will speak to you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Peace out.